How's your week been? We're gonna start with the generic shit.
Damn, we're already halfway through the week. That's crazy to think about it. It's a week. Paid rent today. First of the month, everybody. September 1st.
Oh.
So everybody paying the rent, paying bills and shit. So it sucks. I get paid on the 30th, and then my job basically gives me the paycheck, and I give that shit away to bills.
And then all that money is gone.
Like, here's rent, here's the car, it's bullshit.
It's all gone. Man, it feels weird because it feels like we just recorded the last episode like yesterday.
It does, and it's been more than a week and a day, right?
Yeah.
We dropped it last Wednesday.
So, yeah.
That's crazy.
But we're back once again, and, we're just going to chop it up with y'all about some things that have been going on and some shit that we've been thinking about.
Some ongoings.
For your morning commute.
Morning commutes.
So, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, yes, sir. And on this week's episode, I am the purveyor of the Bevy. I brought the Bevy, so...
The bringer of the Bevy.
The bringer of the Bevy.
The bearer of Bevy.
Bearer of Bevy. So I wanted to... I figured we're tequila men, I guess. I know you are, Mr. Casamigos.
Man, see, lately...
Casamigos over here.
Lately, the C-Migos.
C-Migos?
Lately, the C-Migos. I had to steal that shit from Guap Dad. But lately, the C-Migos has been my shit.
Been the shit.
Man, it's because all the spots that I work at, that's all they fucking drink.
Yeah.
And so before, like, I was just straight up like Jameson.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool, like Jameson, that's my shit. But with this... J-Mo. Okay, so I'll tell you this.
You still shoot the J-Mo.
Yeah, I still shoot the Jameson. Yeah. Or, like, I'll sip it. But... since venturing into the C-Migos... I've come to enjoy the taste of the C-Migos more than Jameson, so it's starting to slowly transition. So I'm kind of breaking out of my whiskey phase, I guess, and I'm going into the tequila.
Damn, we lost him.
The tequila. Nah, I mean, I'm still on the whiskey shit, but it's just like, especially like shooting Jameson.
Yeah,
it's just like it's so harsh.
It is. It is very harsh.
After the first two, then it gets a little bit smoother. But the C-Migos, man, but it has to be the Reposado. It can't be the regular joint. But I don't know, just for me, like it has like a sweeter taste, and then they garnish it with a little orange slice, and
the less I can taste the tequila, the better. And of course, that's only on the higher end brand of tequilas. Of course. Yeah. We've all had our experiences with Cuervo and shit back in the day.
Ugh.
Just,
motherfuckers be making purple geckos and shit. Yo, remember when niggas used to go to the bar and order that shit?
Yo, that was a shot for it felt like a solid 2 years.
Yeah, purple gecko.
Yo, give me a purple gecko. Purple geckos for everybody.
I wonder if people still order that shit.
I'll laugh at somebody if they did. If I saw somebody intentionally order a purple gecko, I'd probably make fun of it.
It's funny because I seen... some bartender, there's like this page, and it's like these bartenders talk about just shit the customers ask them for, and one of them was like ranch water. They're like, why the fuck? I hate when people ask me for ranch water, and then somebody commented under this shit, and they was like, dude, it's just tequila, soda, and lime.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, but the name irks me.
The name.
It's like, nigga, just get a tequila, soda, and lime. That's it. Like, stop saying fucking ranch water. But yeah.
Some people just, they take that shit too serious.
What's like a small thing that like irks you that's like similar to that?
I actually, I don't know if I can think on the top of my head right now, but I had like a topic that I wrote down on my list about like weird things that disgust me, kind of.
Yeah.
And the topic came about because like I like ketchup. I'll eat ketchup. But if I see like just like standing ketchup somewhere, it makes my stomach turn. Like it looks gross to me.
It looks weird. And when it's dried up.
Yeah. Like the reason why I thought about it was because like my girl like a few months ago she was cleaning her ring, and she was like, oh, if you put it in ketchup,
what the fuck?
Because like it has acidity and all that stuff, so it will clean your ring and just wash it off. So she got like a little cap and filled it with ketchup and dropped her ring in there, but she set it in the restroom. And because it's red, it like draws my eyes to it, and I'm just like, why is ketchup in the restroom? This is gross.
Why is there ketchup in the bathroom?
Like, yeah, it's fucking nasty and made my stomach turn. But nah, I can't think of like a random thing that pisses me off or anything.
I can give you one.
What?
Bad Bunny requests.
Oh, yeah, that'd be.
I feel like that's the equivalent. You know what like irks me the most is like when people are requesting a song and I'm already playing the artist.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, can you play like Justin Bieber?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm playing Peaches right now. Like, are you not listening to the fucking music? Come on."
Absolutely not. Come on. You know they're not.
Y'all are gonna hear tons of DJ rants from me more often than not, because especially like I've been doing a lot of gigs lately. But I will say this is there's been a surplus of positive requests that I've gotten. Like somebody asked me the other day for Mac Miller, The Spins, and I was like, what the fuck do you know about that?
Good
Mind
choice.
you, this girl just told me that it was her 21st birthday.
The fuck were you doing at 12?
And so she asked me for that song. And
At
I was
11,
like,
listening to Mac Miller.
I was like, what the fuck you know about Mac Miller? Especially that song, because that was like the older shit.
Yeah.
And so I played it or whatever, and it's like, yeah, no, my older sister put me on to like all this stuff. I was like, okay, makes sense.
Okay.
So, you know, shout out to all the older siblings putting the younger siblings on
taking care
to good music, because I'm tired of fucking Bad Bunny requests. I like Bad Bunny. Don't get me wrong. I have no hate towards Bad Bunny. I like the shit that I don't know what the fuck
Bad Bunny.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about half the time. Because I just know the drum bell, like that shit. But I don't know what the fuck it means. It sounds cool, but I'm just fucking tired of requests. So
it's crazy. But before we get too far into it or another DJ rant, let me go ahead and pop the top on this.
This shit about to turn into the fucking DJ rant show.
So this week, like we were saying, I decided to go with another tequila. So we went with the Lobos tequila. So you've been drinking Casamigos, which is famous for being George Clooney's. I feel like we've basically checked off all the celebrity tequilas, but here
doesn't Kevin Hart have one?
Does he?
I think he has a tequila.
Well, we got to get that one too. This week, Lobos is the LeBron James tequila. I know it went famous during the NBA Finals because like he went and watched one of the finals games in Phoenix, and like it was everyone made it a big deal that he fucking snuck in a bottle. Like he had a whole bottle of fucking Risprado Lobos just under his chair, and he was like drinking that shit on ice.
Damn.
So, but yeah, he's actually one of like the early investors in it. So everyone just says it's his tequila or whatnot. So we're gonna be trying the Hoven brand, or the Blanco. You know, I really didn't read much up on it. I'm actually in for the surprise, but also same thing. Bottle looks nice, you know. Gotta go with the bottle.
I'm a big bottle person.
All about the bottle. All about the bottle. It looks like, I said it off air, but it looks like water. It looks like a fucking jar of water.
It does.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Like when they bring the glasses of water to the table with
yeah.
little shit on the
Hell
top.
yeah. But let's go ahead and get this popping real quick.
Ooh.
Get this toppy top off. Ooh.
That sound like a tricky one.
Nice little
Let me get a whiff of that.
It doesn't smell like it has like it. You know how like Terramana smell like you could smell the salt in it also?
Yeah.
This one doesn't smell like that.
It has a light. You know how like some like when you initially like smell it kind of burns your nostrils? That doesn't do that.
I can't. Yeah, it
really
seems
gotta,
very very chill. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit on ice first.
You gotta nose that shit.
And then
damn, that look like a lot.
It does. I'll sip a little bit first.
I'm sick because I gotta work tonight.
And then I'll mix it with that lemonade I got. You want more?
Nah, I'm good on that. Ooh.
All right.
You know what though? I really do appreciate the smell of like good tequila. I don't know, for some reason it just smells good to me. Oh, cheers.
Clink clink.
Little clink clink.
Bam. Back in action. I really don't taste nothing.
It's not bad. It doesn't have a strong like.
There's no bite. There's no like real aftertaste or anything. Again, if you guys are at home or watching it, what's going on with that camera?
I guess I don't have no storage.
Damn.
I think it's still recording though.
All right.
Brief intermission, people.
Brief intermission. Cool.
And we back.
But yeah, during that intermission, you guys should have go ahead and poured yourself a drink if you're driving to work. Sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you could be a degenerate and put Bailey's in your coffee if you want to, but you know, we're not supporting bad habits.
I'm not judging. You know, if you need that to get you through the day,
No judgment.
go ahead. But yeah, it's good. I feel like I could sip it, but
Gotta
mix it.
Gotta mix that.
Gonna mix it because I got this lemonade and it looks good, so fuck it. But so as you were saying, how you asked me how was my week? How's your week been going, bro?
Man, I can't complain because even if I did, nobody gives a fuck, right? No, it's not bad. Honestly, it just there's a lot of stuff moving right now.
Yeah.
So I've been doing gigs back to back, and then I just got a lot of shit coming up. So tonight I have a gig. Tomorrow I have 2 gigs. Friday I'm actually going to Baltimore, so I'll be out there for a gig. And then I fly back Saturday, and I was gonna try to make it back to do my Saturday gig, but I don't think I'll make it back in time. So I'll probably just take the night off.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I'm doing social from 2 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, there's a show going on at Sunset. So it's like Dougie Fresh and some other shit. So I'll probably hop in on that shit. And then I'm doing a guest spot over at my old stomping ground, Merkaba, for the silent disco.
Wow.
So I'll just, a quick little set. And then I'll probably be done by like 11.
That's what's up.
So, but it's just like the running around, the traveling, the loading equipment, dropping shit off, and then like my day-to-day shit.
When you fly out, how do you get your equipment there?
You got to check it. So what I usually do, what we did last time was we brought the mixer on the plane, and then we put the turntables under. But that's the one like thing that's hard is like traveling with shit, because not a lot of places, like when we did the gig in North Carolina, you couldn't rent DJ equipment.
Yeah.
Because the whole COVID shit, so like they didn't have anything available to rent.
And of course, basically state by state, the restrictions are different.
Yeah. So in like Texas was like full swing, and everywhere else was just like, yeah, y'all niggas chill. So like renting, like when you go to other cities, and I mean all this shit is new to me because this is my first year like traveling and DJing. So it's cool, it's different, but it's just like trying to figure out that whole shit. It's like, all right, I gotta check this, I gotta bring, you gotta bring all kinds of shit, and then hopefully whenever you get to the spot that you're DJing at, that the venue has everything that you need, because if not, then you gotta go and like rent shit, and it's kind of a headache if you don't have people handling that shit for you, but I mean it's part of the game. So
yeah.
Unless I was like Diplo and you just show up with your laptop and just hop on and start doing shit. But
yeah.
We ain't there yet. Definitely ain't there yet.
It's like, where's my laptop? I'm sorry, is Diplo Swedish?
Nah, he's just a nigga from Philadelphia.
Damn, I always thought he was like European or some shit that.
He's from Philly or he's from Florida. One of the two. I think he moved to Florida, and then I don't know. I like Diplo. He's dope.
Yeah. Nah, he dope as shit.
But,
yo, he killed it when he came here.
Yeah.
Like, he had that what is he got, cowboy?
Had that motherfucker jumping.
Yeah, that motherfucker jumping, homie. But now there was something I wanted to talk to you, discuss with you about, because during our hiatus we did a bunch of things or whatnot. While I was out,
we did all the things.
Yeah, we did all of them.
We did all the things.
While I was out, I went and celebrated my girl's little brother graduating college, and he graduated from A&M. My sister went to UT, so Anyways, he went to A&M, so we ended up going out to College Station, hanging out and kicking it, and we went to we went to see like what the nightlife was like and hit like a bar, and like while I was in there, I started having like flashbacks of like, damn, I remember when like these bars used to be the spot. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like a whole bunch of things like I was analyzing of like things that I would look for in like in my early 20s that like don't interest me at all now in my age. And like one of the things was like the big stunt drinks, you know what I'm saying? So while we were there, Tanya like basically got enamored by like seeing these fucking fish bowls. And like I kept telling her, I was just like, don't get that. It's
like juice.
Yeah, it's like it's juice one, and then it's like 90% mixer, 10% whatever liquor they put in, and when they do, it's gonna be like a bottom shelf.
Like when people buy house shots.
Yeah. It was like Tawaka vodka or some shit like that, McCormick's or Skoal, something nasty. And like she didn't listen to me, and so she still ordered it, and like she didn't like the taste of it. Meanwhile, her brother's his two little friends who are girls, they're fucking sharing one, and they're fucking it up. And it's like I was like sitting there thinking, I was like, man, this used to be a thing.
Yeah.
That's like what people, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit right there, that's like a $5 drink, and it's going to get them fucked up, and they'll have a hangover in the morning, but they'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that's their jam right now. And like I started to relate it more to 6th Street. What was the place we used to go to on 6th Street? I think it was like Toulouse.
Oh yeah, Toulouse, because they had the
fucking big ass picture things.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had like that kinship where I was just
get
like,
the adios.
Yeah.
And it's adios.
Fuck. And it's just like that would used to be like the first spot I'd hit when I'd hit 6th Street.
We'd go there first because early in the night it's like $10, right?
Yeah.
It's like $5 or $10 for like a pitcher.
And then once it gets like I think like after 11,
then they charge full price.
It's like 15 to 20 or some shit.
And so we'd go there and try to get like two of them. We'd be sharing that shit.
Yeah, we'd get two, pass one, like share one with somebody or shit. And if you felt big enough, you could slam another one.
Yeah.
And then that just like got you right.
And then you be on 6th Street cruising.
To just wild the fuck out. And it's like I got to see that again. And I was just like, damn, man.
This is crazy.
And it's just crazy to me because it's like while we were in there, that bar had like the AC was broken. Everyone was sweating their ass off. But it's like, no, this is the place to be because all the women are here. They're getting their drinks for real cheap. If you're a guy on a budget in college, you look like a baller in that motherfucker. Buying like, you want a fishbowl?
How many fishbowls y'all want?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like I can see it all. Like, it's kind of like running back through my mind. It's like, damn, I remember this. As opposed to now, when I go to a bar or go out, like I want to chill.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really. If there's a line, I immediately am like turned off to the place. It could be the best place in the world. If there's a line and I have to wait, I'm just like, I'm good. It's not worth it. Cover, immediately turn away.
See, I'm with you on the cover shit.
Like,
I just don't feel like it's like I'm not gonna be in here long.
That's my thing.
Like I bounce around. Like I don't want to have to pay you like $10 for cover, and then sometimes I do, and then sometimes I'm just like, man, whatever.
Yeah.
I just go to the next spot and just grab a shot and a drink and be cool. I think being in it though, like on my end, is like I like the places that are busy when I'm working, but when I'm off, like I want some chill.
No, like
I don't want to be in no spot where niggas is jumping on couches and shit.
So like your regular spot on Saturday, you can go there and it's busy, but there's not I don't have to wait to get inside. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a type of establishment that's out there, and a lot of people don't know that. Like there's we also hang out, me and my girl, we also hang out with some younger people, and they live over there off of St. Mary's, and their vibe is Midnight Swim. That place. And like I don't fuck with Midnight Swim, one, because like I went there back before it was Midnight Swim, and it was like shoulder to shoulder. I couldn't even move in that motherfucker. Yeah. And that's like not appealing to me at all. But they like that shit. And then they tried to take us one time, and there was like a fucking line all the way back to Joey's. Damn. That we were standing in, and they closed in like 30 minutes, and I was just like, what are we doing? Yeah. This is stupid.
By the time you get in there, you're going to have time to order shit.
Yeah, it's like I want to get in, get to the bar, get my drink, and just chill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I have no interest in that, but I got to remember back in the day, it's like, oh, this is the hottest place on the block. I want to be in here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that switch up in the mentality, you know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like you can go to a busy establishment that's cool. It's like that your Saturday spot. Yeah. That's the perfect example of like it's a chill environment, but it gets packed. Yeah. And you can get in.
And people be wilding out.
Yeah, and you can still enjoy yourself, but you don't have to wait in line for like 45 minutes.
You don't have to fight to get to the bar.
You know
Sometimes the line be a little bit long, but
to the bars every now and then. But yeah, it's just it's a crazy it's just a crazy little thing that I was thinking about while I was in College Station, just being in a college town again. Yeah. Because I mean, my experience was Austin, but then most of my homies went to Texas State. So basically, when I used to go party with them in San Marcos, that was my only other experience when I was younger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what I used to hate?
What up?
It's like when you would go to those busy spots, right? And you get to the door, you was waiting in line that whole time, right? You get to the door, they talking about they can't let you in because your sneakers.
Yeah.
But they don't let 20, mind you, like at this time, I don't wear Jordans like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have like a fucking closet full of Jordans. Like I had some like Vans, Chucks, and you know, just like regular shit, nothing crazy. So I showed up to the door, I got Vans on, and this happened in like a lot of spots. I had Vans on, they're like, nah, man, you can't come in here with that shit. I'm like, the fuck? Like, you just let 4 or 5 people in front of you. And he's like, yeah, but you ain't getting in. I'm like, man.
You ain't getting in.
And I used to get hot. And then so one time we ended up going out and fucking Justin, Harry, and Celso. And them niggas always clown me for this shit. I had bought some like shoes from Aldo. They were like still
I was there that night.
Yeah.
In this story. Yeah, I remember this.
And I bought some shoes from Aldo, and I was like, you know, kind of dressy, but they were still kind of like sneakers,
they were like
whatever.
Dressy Chuck Taylor looking shoes. Yeah, you know.
And so the dude was like, you can't come in here with that shit, and I'm just like, what?
Like, motherfucker, these are Aldo.
Yeah, they're Aldo. Like it's not Jordans. It's not. Which I think about now, I was like, that's fucking dumb. I'm an idiot. But
I remember you wild about that.
I was hot
as fuck.
Because like we waited. How long did we wait in line? We were waiting in line for a minute.
It was for a minute. You know.
And we get up there, it's like, nah, nigga, you can't come in. I was like, all right, man, whatever. So fucking Justin and they clown me all the time for that
She's
shit.
Old.
Like, whatever, bro.
I remember, I don't want to make this into like a local podcast, but I remember Anthro.
Bro.
And like the restrictive dress codes they used to have I fucking remember someone getting turned away because your shoes had to be one solid color.
Yeah,
they could either be all black or all white, but they couldn't be a mix. And someone had on like Air Force Ones that were like white, but the sole was black. And he was just like, nah, I can't let you in, Playboy. And he turned them away. And then I think that was what led to, we knew they were about to close because I remember going there. I think I might have been with you or someone. And it was like right before they closed. And like I kept thinking like, damn, I'm not going to get in. I'm wearing sneakers. And I see him like let in the person ahead of me and they're like wearing like fucking Air Maxes and shit. Yeah. And I was just like, wait, what? Did he get in with Air Maxes? And like we get up there and it's like the dress code's gone. Yeah. Like all the restrictive shit is gone. But back in the day, it was like it has to be either black jeans or like dress pants, collared shirt and all that shit, dress shoes, solid color shoes, all that shit. And then like the last time I went, it was just like, no, you can get in whatever. We don't give a fuck.
Was I with you that one time when we tried to go to Toulouse and they wouldn't let you in because you had J's on?
Nah, I know one time we were kicking in on 6 and they turned me away because I was wearing joggers.
Man.
And he was like, you can't get in with those. And the funny thing about that, because when I had homeboys who, when my homeboy was going to school in Texas State, that was like our thing. We'd always, if nothing was going down in San Mar, we'd just shoot up 20 minutes to 6th Street and go there. And so his roommate, I won't divulge names, he used to always, he loved the color red, but he wore too much of it. You know what I'm saying?
Head to toe red.
Yeah, wasn't affiliated, wasn't in a gang or anything, but he wore too much red.
Just light red.
So yeah, it was his favorite color. He just went fucking OD on it. Like serious red man. Like one time it was like winter and he had like you remember you can get them big ass fucking polos from Foot Locker. Yeah. They're like the striped polos. He had like one of those big striped polos. It was like red and white. He had on a red thermal underneath it. And he had on like a red, you remember the beanies with the bill on them? Yeah, he had on one of those too with his red do-rag. And then he also had on red mittens to top it off. And he was like wearing gray sweats.
He had red mittens.
Yeah. He was wearing
just red to toe, my nigga.
He was wearing like gray sweats and like red, I think they were like Air Max 95s or something.
God
and like
damn.
we were like, yeah, we're going to 6th. And he was just like, man, I hate that place. They never let me in nowhere. And like me and my boy like look at each other like, yo, look what you wearing, bro. Like, why would you expect to get in?
See, some people I could see, like if I see you come up to the door wearing some goofy shit like that, I'd be like, yeah, nah, you definitely not getting in.
It was funny. But like we like convinced him to come. And then like sure enough, the first place we went, they let me and my boy in. And then like they looked at him and he was like, nah, you can't get in. He said, yes. He got mad drunk. But it's just like, come on, man. Why would you wear that?
Here, head to toe in red.
What did you think would happen, bro? Like, shit. But yeah, it was funny.
And that's the only thing is like back then I used to hate going out with like my Hispanic friends and my white friends because they understand like if you're black or you look like a nigga, like a lot of these spots don't let you in.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, why do you get so upset? I'm like, what the fuck you mean?
Whoops. You're not the one getting embarrassed.
Yeah, like that's embarrassing. Like you get to the door and they just decide, like they pick something random, like oh your shirt's too big, or like your jeans are too loose, or you got a chain on, tuck it. Yeah, like
it's like that Mark Phillips skit. I don't know if you know who he is.
I don't think I've seen it.
He's you seen the Boz video with J. Cole in it and everything. The Jermaine Cole.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
Yeah,
he had like a skit about that where it's like it's him and his homeboys trying to get into the club and like the dudes is like nah you can't get in with Jordans on us and they're like oh okay cool and they pull out dress shoes like yeah we good he's like nah you can't get in because you ain't got your hair cut. He's like oh we brought a barber and then like he's like nah nigga you're black black and he's like why'd you just say that from the jump?
Yeah, I seen that one.
But yeah.
But it's funny because like my friends be like, "Why you get so upset about it?" I'm like, "Cause like that's why they don't fucking let me in. Like they think it's some bullshit gonna go down, and it's not." So.
Back to the red guy. That's what we tried to explain to him.
Yeah,
because he came back to the apartment one time pissed because he got tried at like and he went to a party by himself.
He got all that red
all
on.
redded out, and he got tried. And like we had to like tell him like, bro, you black. You can't just be running around wearing red all the time.
Yeah, niggas gonna think something.
Like people gonna think something, bro. Like what did you expect? Yeah, man, that was some crazy shit, bro. I can't even believe that shit happened. But
man, okay, so like since this whole pandemic's been going on or whatever, and like people are wearing masks and shit, bandanas, X would always wear the red bandana. Oh. It's not because he's gangbanging. That's his favorite color.
Yeah.
So he's wearing that shit to one spot, and this dude in there just keeps eyeballing him. And he's like, hey, man, you going to need to take that shit off. I'm like, damn, nigga, over. Like I get it. Like, that's your gang or whatever, but that shit, man, like, if you know it's going to draw that kind of attention.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are oblivious to that, and they don't like see shit like that.
No, they don't.
And they just like, oh, I love the color red, and they're like head to toe in fucking red. Their car's red, like
red car,
yeah,
red Beetle.
And it's just like they're oblivious to the fact that like that shit is going on, so they don't think nothing of it.
They just don't get it. But I've always planned my wardrobe out like that.
Yeah.
One, I don't look good in red. I wore a red shirt one time, and I remember I got made fun of, and I was like, never again.
I don't think I have anything red or blue.
Only blue thing I'll wear are jeans, really. Honestly, like navy blue jeans or like some.
I never got into that. I don't understand why like niggas was wearing colored jeans like that. That's just weird, right?
It is. It's wild.
Or like colored joggers. Like I'm either like black, like a denim, like a tan color, like some shit like that. But you'll never catch me in like some like red pants.
Okay, so this is stepping on another topic that I have.
I have a pair of red pants.
This is stepping on another topic that I wrote down while we were on hiatus. Can you have too many joggers?
I don't think so.
Because I was thinking that because I go shopping and same thing. I gravitate towards the same colors because I think they wear out eventually. But I'm always like, well, I can't have too many pair of black ones.
Yeah.
I need those. And then I'll get khaki ones. And I'm like, well, I need to get a different color besides black and khaki. And so I'll get gray. And then I look at my wardrobe. I'm like, fuck, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Like I got like 3 pairs of black joggers, 3 grays, 3 khakis. I'm like, what else can I get? Okay, get camo. Then I look again. I'm like, fuck, I got like 5 camo joggers now. What the fuck? Is there any other colors I can get without looking like a loud motherfucker? Like, because I ain't wearing yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to pull out no yellow joggers. That'd be weird.
And it's funny because, like, I like wearing joggers. They're comfortable. Whatever. I know. Are joggers out of style?
No, it's just summer. It's hot as shit right now.
But no, I'm serious. Because, okay, I work with kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I work with teens. And one of the kids was like, you know how I know you're old? And I was like, how? And I just kind of looked at him. He's like, because you still wear joggers. I was like, oh, all
right,
man.
dork.
I was like, all right, fucking nerd.
We'll see.
No, I'm just playing.
Do a little look around. Like, here's the thing. I don't think they're like so much as like joggers now, but I think normal pants have adopted everything.
But what's up with the fucking, what's up with they're like motorcycle pants?
What do you mean?
Would they have the fucking, like, the ribs on the front?
I ain't seen those.
It's like it kind of looks like a really thick corduroy on the front, and they're like real tight. But I think I have one pair of those, but that was never like my thing. The only reason I like those ones that I have is because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
But like all the other ones that I tried on before, I was like, they look stupid and they're not comfortable. I have one pair that looks decent and they're comfortable.
Motorcycle pants. Where have you seen this at? Like when you're working?
I don't know. I seen it probably on fucking like H&M or some shit. I don't. What's the correct pair of pants to buy nowadays? What's like? I don't even, because I don't follow trendy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I buy shit, like I look at it and I think it's cool, and then I just buy it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like all your like standard pants and now they're all like basically adapting qualities from joggers. Mm-hmm. So it's like you'll see jeans, but they got the jogger elastic on the like right here, or they got there's no like
the waistband.
Yeah, the jogger waistband and shit.
Yeah,
and it's like that's what most things are doing. Like I've seen khakis like that, like work khakis.
Yeah,
that have like a jogger band, and I'm just like
damn, like have men turned into pregnant women?
That's what I'm saying. Like we're just super lazy.
Yeah,
just got
like,
so lazy recently.
Man, I want to put a belt on. Let me just get these khakis with the drawstring.
Just don't give a fuck, man. That's life now.
And it's funny because they look real dressy, and then you get to the waist and you're like, oh, that's not right.
Fuck yeah. I know they called out Drew Brees recently because he went to a football game and took a picture with Maria Taylor, who's a sports anchor, and like he's wearing like this nice button up and shit, and it looks like he's wearing a button up and slacks, and then someone like zoomed in and was like, "Oh, Drew Brees retired," and he like expanded the waistline. He's like, "Yo, that's a jogger waistline on his slacks." It's like,
see,
yo,
and then you got shit like that. It's like niggas be talking shit. Like they don't call you out for your jogger,
like,
jogger waistband.
It's like you don't give a fuck no more. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't get why that kid says joggers are out of style when it's like, okay, if the jogger is out of style, cool. It's only because the jogger just got ripped apart by normal pants and they're just adding that shit to the pants, you know?
So I don't know. But yeah, I've been on like lately. It's just this tie-dye shit. I don't know why. Because I don't really have like a lot of shit that's colorful in my closet. That's a lot of black T-shirts. But I've found myself drawn to like this little tie-dye thing going on. I don't know if it's a trend right now. I haven't really seen a lot of other people wearing tie-dye shit.
Yeah.
Have you?
My girl likes tie-dye.
Oh, okay.
I don't fuck with it personally.
I rock with it. It's nice little,
I just don't think it looks good on me. I don't fuck with yellow. I don't fuck with red. Man, what else?
I don't like royal blue for some reason.
Royal blue? I don't like it. You know what? I got like a shirt that I'll wear to the gym every now and then, but even when I wear it, like I don't like it.
Yeah, you're like
I'll be looking in the mirror like, God, this fucking shirt sucks.
I got a bunch of shirts like that.
Yeah.
And then like you'll get shirts from like my job for one. They give me a bunch of shirts. And then like vendors and shit, like I'll see out and they'll hand me like a fucking random tequila shirt. And I'm like, oh, I'll wear this to the gym. And then I'll wear it to the gym. I'm like, I don't like the shirt at all. Like it's fucking up my workout.
Yeah.
So
what's like a good shirt? Just had a good shirt. Oh, here's a good shirt. The Saucy Boy shirt that I'm wearing right now, actually. But nah, that shameless plug. But also, I like a shirt that's got like a nice little like elasticity in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's breathable.
It's got to be like that, and that's the way I get by.
I hate thick, like dense, like heavy shirts.
Anything. The worst shirt is a Gildan. Any Gildan shirts are awful. And that seems like that's like corporations like go-to shirt.
Yeah, like get Gildan.
Yeah, we'll just get a bunch of Gildan shirts.
Somebody will get it and wear it once.
Yeah,
and then wash it. And after you wash it, the motherfucker's all stiff.
Immediately goes into the closet. Never be seen it. Oh, you know what's fucked up? My girl's parents got me a Destin, Florida shirt.
Is it gilded?
Oh, it's gilded, bro.
You probably wore that shit one time.
I took one picture. It's in the closet. I hope they never watch this. I really do.
Next trip y'all go out, you got to bring it out of retirement and shit.
Oh man, this is a
It's all small.
great gesture. I'm super appreciative of it, but it's a gilding and it. Oh man, when we took like family photos and shit, like I hated the picture. I was like,
It's like, damn, I got this gilded shirt on.
This shirt is trash.
It's making my neck itch.
It's like I love it. I love that I'm in Destin, but I didn't need this shirt. Like
I did that shit when I went to Jamaica because I needed a tank top, and I ended up buying this like random one. It's just weird, like when you go to shops and you buy like shirts like that, like it's hard to find like a quality one that you're gonna wear again. Like I wear some shit like that at the crib, like if I'm chilling or if I'm about to go do yard work or something. But it's like no other shirts that I really want to like just repeat wear.
Yeah,
and I don't want to pay $25 for the shit because it's only getting one wear.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about because my go-to is because we both what's it called shoppers of Target.
Ooh, Target.
I like a nice Goodfellow shirt.
Yo, okay, so this is where I fucked up, right? So instead of buying the packs of the Goodfellow shirts, what you have to do is you got to buy the ones that they have like folded.
Yeah, those are the ones I always get. I don't buy the packs.
See, I fucked up and I bought the packs and I was like, oh, these are nice.
Yeah.
And then I bought the other ones that they just like set out. I was like, oh, these are nice.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was like, these are nice.
Nice.
Fuck it, I just put this cloud on my body. This shit is soft.
Yo, and they wash, like you can wash it forever.
Yeah.
I was thinking the other day because Goodfellow wasn't always the brand in Target. It used to be Massimo. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember like I had a Massimo shirt for like 15 years.
That motherfucker durable.
It finally like wore out. Like it went from like a shirt that I wore out to like it started developing like holes under the armpits. So I had to like use it at the gym. But dog, like Target, like they shirts are durable as
like
fuck.
the Goodfellas shit that they got there is actually pretty decent.
No, it's nice. It's nice. But that's my shit. Like same thing with that. Can you have too many black shirts? Because I just got a bunch of them, bro. Like that's like half my fucking wardrobe.
If you look in my closet, it's all black shirts.
It's just black.
And then I got like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tie-dye shirts. Whatever.
I'm like fucking Bruce Wayne. Does it come in black? You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm asking.
My goddamn closet look like Doug Funny's.
It's the same outfit.
It's just the same outfit
over and over and over again.
Yeah, I got the Doug Funny closet. The only thing that's different is my shoes.
That's what I worry about, man. Like, is that what I'm doing? Do I have like a character outfit in my closet now with just same thing, a different pair of shoes? But it always works. And it's like, I used to worry about like, man, what if someone says like I'm wearing the same shirt again? But it's like, nah, really, I actually got like 20 of these fucking shirts.
Like 30 of them. Like, that was the same thing with my joggers. Like, I buy like 3 or 4 pairs of the same joints. I'm like, well, niggas can't say I'm wearing the same shit because technically it's different pants. Yeah. They just look exactly the same.
Nah, they just look the same, homie.
Yeah, so if y'all ever thought I was wearing the same shit, you was wrong. Yeah, man, that shit. But nah, I fuck with the Goodfellow for sure. You know what sucks though is like I go back to like try to find like shit and they never have my sizes. Like this shit is like scarce.
The Super Target that we live by,
this one over here,
they got you.
Man, see,
you need to start sliding through there.
But have you the workout shit that they have?
Oh yeah,
like it's actually not bad.
It's nice. I remember you told me about it one time.
Yeah,
and I had just like my pair of Nike long john legs.
Under
Armour shits. Yeah, they had finally like gone. They had just worn out over. I only had them like 2 years probably.
Yeah,
and it just blew out. And I was just like, all right, cool. Let me go to Target. So I got a pair from Target. Still holding strong. And I think I had them for like a year and a half.
I fucked up because for the longest time I was getting the compression leggings and shit from there.
Yeah.
And then I had to grab some because like I just got off of work and I forgot to pack compression leggings in my shit, right?
Yeah.
And so I stopped by Dick's. I stopped by Dick's and I ended up grabbing a pair of Under Armour ones. And I was like, well, fuck it. Let me try them out.
Yeah.
Yo, them motherfuckers are so comfortable. Like they're like the Target joints, but like on crack.
I mean, here's the thing. People always forget Under Armour is the originator.
Yeah.
Everyone else bit them. there was no like none of that shit before Under Armour did it, man. And I think we just forget about it because it's been so long, but
it's super comfy.
It is.
And so like now, like I'm starting to get a little Under Armour like collection. That, and I've been buying the rock shit. Hopefully one day I'll look like Dwayne.
You see that there's like some fucking cop in Mississippi who looks just like him?
For real?
Yeah, I saw like they posted on Instagram, and like even The Rock had to like comment and be like, "Holy shit!" It's like I thought I was tripping too. I was like, what's this? The Rock's new movie coming out or something? And it was just like, nah, this Mississippi police officer looks just like The Rock, and I was just like, oh fuck, he does.
Damn, I'll have to look that shit up.
Like, holy shit. Yo, this movie getting fucking rowdy right now, bro.
Yeah, so we watching movies with the sound off.
Yo, hey.
I gotta revisit this shit.
Yeah, we're watching we're not watching it, but 30 Days of Night is on in the background, and they just fucking beheaded some guy who I'm assuming he got bit, so he was gonna turn. But I mean, you could have picked like a less painless way than that to to end his life. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck, that was rowdy as shit.
Josh Hartnett, what happened to that guy?
That guy. You know, I was trying to watch the other day because it was on Netflix. That I think it's like 40 Days, 40 Nights.
I ain't seen that shit in forever.
Where like he makes a bet with his homeboy.
He can't have sex.
Yeah, that he can't have sex.
Masturbate.
And like his homeboy like goes in his room with the black light and he's like, I'm just making sure there are no bodily fluids over here. It's like that movie was funny as shit back in the day. But yeah, I don't think it holds up now. It's pretty. It's very dated.
Yeah,
it's very dated.
Damn. Yeah, this movie looks rowdy as fuck.
This shit is rowdy, man.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
I can't believe they murked him like that. But we were having that other conversation before we got on about like being naturally good at something and how it's hard to teach somebody how to do something. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, we'll spend a little bit of time here. So a lot of people like will approach me and they'll ask me to teach them how to DJ. And for me personally, like it's kind of hard to explain like how to do it.
Yeah.
Just because I naturally know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know the mechanics of it and like the coordination behind it, and like what it takes to do. So like trying to explain that to somebody, like I can't really teach you how to do it without like telling you what everything on the mixer or like the turntables does first.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, and it's crazy, and I was telling you this, it was like it's crazy to me how many people aren't like naturally like coordinated like that.
Yeah.
Or like they can't hold a beat. Like you can move around, you can sway and dance, but when it comes to like doing shit with your hands, like everybody thinks like when you touch like the records,
mm-hmm.
like the whole thing is like wiki, like nah, you got to move like both parts. Like
that's the craziest thing about it. And also with you having like production in your background and shit, that's another thing. That's another reason why I could never produce, because like I like hitting like on the MPC and all that shit. I wasn't fucking coordinated enough to do that shit. That's why I was like, I'll just write music. I'll just write raps.
Yeah, like it's weird because I find myself getting frustrated sometimes because I'm like, how do I explain this to somebody that doesn't really know how to do it, and without them getting frustrated with me because they think I'm being a dick, and I'm not being a dick. It's just like I don't know how to translate that to
the fact
somebody
that
who doesn't
they don't
get it.
pick it up naturally like you.
Yeah,
it's frustrating to you, but it's frustrating to them too, because like they're seeing it as like, no, it's not easy for me like it is for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And the example I gave was like Michael Jordan will never be a coach in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like he can't do that. I think another example is Barry Bonds. He was a batting coach for like a short period of time after he retired. And it's because you can't teach God-given talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't teach natural shit. So to him, it's just like when they're like coming at him for like, yo, how do you hit the ball better? It's like, you just fucking hit it. You can't see it from a mile away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you just...
It's like, yeah, it's like, no, we're not fucking Barry Bonds. We can't do that.
And a lot of the shit that I've developed, just as far as like my own personal shit, it's like I'll go and I'll look things up, and then I'll just like try to emulate it and then just make it work for me.
Very inquisitive.
And so like nobody's ever really taught me how to like scratch or like do shit like that. Like I just kind of like the main thing was just like, hey, you know how to make music, you know what BPMs are, beat match.
Yeah.
And so that's what I started doing. I was like, okay. And then like along with that, and it's like my knowledge of music, that helps too, because I can kind of know like where to leave something and transition into something else if like there's similar sounds or whatever in the beat. Like if I hear something, I'm like, oh, that sounds like this, and I can dun, 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 and like drop something in. But a lot of people, like when they come up, they're like, oh, like I'll be playing, let's say like 125 BPM, and they'll want me to mix something in that's like 80 BPM, and I don't think they realize like how much slower that is.
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, you just can't speed it up. And I'm like, yeah, but when you speed it up, it takes away from us. Like, it doesn't sound like
you can hear the difference.
Yeah, you can hear the difference. And I don't know, just for like me personally, like that's not very pleasing to the ear.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like it's a cop-out. Like because I have the ability to beat match any song because I have an ultra pitch on my turntables.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that because I just feel like that's a lazy way to like transition into another song.
So you say that?
Like I'm not gonna go from an 80 and then bump that bitch all the way up to 125 and then like slowly like I mean you can. But I just feel like there's a more creative way to do it.
You say that, and now that you're saying that, I know there have been times where I've been to bars, been to clubs, and that's all the DJ was doing.
Yeah.
He just pumped all the tracks up to a higher BPM.
Yeah.
And played his set, and I was just like, at the time when I didn't know what he was doing, I was just like, why is everything sounding so fast?
Man,
like,
yeah, like it sounds
why is he playing it so fast? Like that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get it back then. I know that that's the easy way out.
I only do it with songs, but I only do it like increments of like 5.
Yeah.
So if it's like an 85, like the highest I'll go is like a 90. And then, I mean, maybe a little bit more, and then I can like bump it back down, but for me personally, I feel like I got to find more creative ways to transition into other tracks, you know, versus just like I've heard some DJs where they'll like take like an intro to a song because like on some DJ versions, like you get intros, and so it's just pretty much like an instrumental, and they'll like loop the instrumental and then they'll like speed that shit all the way up, and then they'll like drop a song that's like, and I mean, it's creative, it's different, but at the same time, it's just like, I feel like there's other ways to do it. And that's just me personally. Yeah. But at the same time, like, it kind of sucks because you have DJs that are willing to do that. And they're like, oh, this one's a 75 BPM. And the song you want me to play is, you know, a 120. Like, well, let me just bump this one that's 75 all the way up to 120. And it just sounds fucking weird.
Yeah.
And you got, I don't know.
See, I don't know.
It sounds real like how do I put it? It's just it's off-putting. It's not pleasing to the ear to me.
So what I do when I'm hanging out with you and you're doing your set, and I'm just like, hey, this sounds like this will go with that. Is that essentially just beat matching, basically?
No,
because like what I'll hear like basically like a tune in any of the tracks you play, and then I'll basically just like think in my head like, oh, you know what would fit with this, or what beat. What drum pattern or whatnot sounds similar to this, and then I'll be like, "Oh, hey, you should play that."
When
you should play this.
I feel like when it comes to drums, like it's a little bit easier to like match shit like that because if the drums sound the same, pretty much like I feel like the BPM will be the same. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to like elements of a song, so if it's like a certain string or like a chord that sounds familiar, it could be a song that's a higher BPM, but it comes from a song that's like a lower BPM.
Yeah.
So there's ways that you can segue into it, but I mean, it just really depends on how creative you are with it and not just like ramping up the BPMs to like match it.
Yeah.
So.
Shit. That was a good little lesson.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like I get approached a lot and people ask me, and it's just like, I really don't know like what to tell y'all. Like, I don't want to be like, hey, nah, like, I'm not going to, because the way I learned, it wasn't like school.
Yeah.
It was just shit that I had to, like, go and, like, figure out myself. So it's kind of hard when you're, like, self-taught to, like, teach somebody. That's like if I self-taught myself how to play piano,
yeah, I
would be a horrible piano instructor because I'm just like, oh, I just play what sounds like this.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, I do play piano by ear. So it's like I hear shit. I'm like, oh, let me see if I can match that.
Can you read music? Can you read sheet music? No.
Nah, I used to play percussion in high school, but I don't even remember how to read sheet music.
Yeah, that's great. But I mean, there's a lot of people who are like that. That's like that interview I sent you between Dave Grohl and Pharrell.
Yeah,
how he was like talking.
Yeah.
He played drums by ear because he couldn't read sheet music, and then it's like he clued everybody in that like, nah, he just basically ripped off like the Gap Band drummer.
Yeah,
and it's just like, holy shit. That part on fucking Teen Spirit is just the Gap Band. She dropped the bomb on me, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
that's crazy as fuck. But let's go ahead and get in the music corner because we got a doozy.
Yeah, we got
to run through real quick since we've dabbled in the music already. How far along are we?
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
Okay. So the big release this week, of course, is Kanye is back. The Donda album finally dropped. It dropped on Sunday, like early Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Nobody knew. I had gotten like the email from Tidal that was like, yeah, Donda is out now, and I was like, oh shit, guys. Yeah, no cover art, no nothing. 27 tracks.
I was actually driving home. I was leaving the gig, and I was like, oh shit, it's up.
Yeah. And
I got hyped, and I threw that bitch on. Junior want to not be on my head.
That's actually one of my favorite songs on there. I do like that one. But nah, how do you feel about it? What are you feeling right now on it?
I like it, and I'm a huge Kanye fan. So you're not really gonna get a bad review from me, but I see a lot of people talking on the internet, and it's like, have you seen that one with the Hateful Eight shit? It's like whack ass Kanye fans, or it's like how Kanye fans act and like his whack ass album or some shit like that. It's like the album's not whack. It's a good album, but it's not for the turn up.
Here's what I think. I like it.
It's long though.
Yeah,
it is.
It's too long.
Like you don't need the part twos for shit.
I think if he would have shaved it down to 12, I say out of those 27 tracks, if he could pick out 12 to 14 of them, there's a really good album in there.
But see, you got to think about this too. Is a lot of the stuff that he was working on and shit. A lot of the stuff was shit that he was working on back when he was doing the Yandi shit.
Yeah.
So there ain't no telling how many different versions of songs that he has and how much new music he has.
And I know some people were saying like some of the beats and stuff sounded dated or whatnot, and like they said like some of his flows sounded dated also, and I was just like, okay, that could just be like this is an accumulation of shit that was probably a lot longer, but he whittled it down to 27 songs. But nah, with me, it's because I took it to the gym on Sunday, and I think like, man, I was like done with my workout, and I was like, fuck, this is still going.
Yeah.
And I like looked down, and I think I still had like 12 more tracks.
Yeah.
And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, holy shit.
It is long for sure. It's like one of the ones that you just like put on and you just like if you're at the house cleaning or some shit.
I figured it would probably be a good road trip album.
Yeah.
So if I was like driving by myself somewhere, I'd just put it on and listen to it.
There are a few skips.
Yeah. Especially the second half. I'm more of that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the first half of the album, that's a good album.
Yeah.
That's a really good album that he could have put out, and we'd be talking about it going forward. And then that second half is where like I found myself like, what? Too gospel-y, I'm good. Don't need this, don't need that. But like, yeah, the first few shit, like I like Praise God. I like Junior. I like the song with Lil Baby. I like the Lil Durk song. Like I fuck with a bunch of shit on the first half.
I like the Kid Cudi shit.
Which one is it? Is that Moon? Yeah, I thought so.
Moon.
I fuck with that one
just
too.
the feel.
Yeah. Like
when you listen to it, like the feeling you get. My shit is Believe What I Say. Mm-hmm. That shit is dope. I've had that joint on replay.
It's crazy. I like Jail sounds like it actually does sound like something that got left off of Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
To me.
It probably did. But so you think about that and how they said it sounds dated, and then on top of that, it's like some of the joints that he put on there were around the time, I'm assuming, because I seen a clip of that thing I was showing you earlier, is where it was supposed to be on Yandi. So that Believe What I Say, he released a sample of that like when he was on a boat somewhere, and like he just put up like a quick like clip of a video, and that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, like he's been sitting on this shit for a minute. But you take a look at it, so like Lemon, the Rihanna joint. Pharrell said he made that beat like in like 07 or 04 or some shit like that.
Wouldn't shock me.
And like they just put that out 2000 fucking wait, that wasn't too long ago. It was long ago, but I mean, you sitting on like beats for like 10 years, and then you like releasing it like 10. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Somebody picking it up or whatnot and asking for it.
But it's new. It's new to everybody else because nobody else has heard it. But I feel like with this album, that's probably what a lot of it was. Is just he was sitting on, because he started working on Yandhi, right? And then he released those other projects, the Pusha T, the Tiana Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Kitsy Ghost and Ye, and then the Nas. So it's like he probably has like just music stockpiled, and then he was finally like, all right, like I'm ready to release like an album.
Yeah. And
all this shit was just a compilation of shit that he's been working on for like the past like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, we just don't need the like. I don't know. You said it. We could have done without all the part twos.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a whole half of a CD is just all part twos, and it's just like,
because I'm pretty sure for every song on that album, he probably has like 10 versions or more,
alternate verses and everything.
Yeah.
The whole thing with like,
and that's why a lot of people were mad. Chris Brown was mad because I guess he ended up like
he got kicked off. I know Soulja Boy's been doing like a whole thing about it. He got taken off remote control.
He was the first to get taken off of Donda,
but he also posted his verse, and it's like, yeah, I'm good. We ain't need it. We good. But no, it's like I said, definitely a lot better than Ye. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even when I say that, I feel like if I don't like Ye by itself, but if he took Ye, if Ye and Kid See Ghost were put together and were an album, it's a good album.
You know what I feel like, though, when it comes to Kanye? So, like, his first few albums, it's just like a lot of the shit that he was putting out, like a lot of the songs that he was putting on his albums early, they all had potential to be like singles.
Yeah.
Like they were just like radio hits. You know what I'm saying? And then like as he got down the line, he started making shit that was like more artistic.
It's definitely more artistic. I always think of it as like the earlier stuff, Rockefeller on and being there, it's more structured.
Yeah.
And now these feel like, we just go into the booth to fuck around. Mm-hmm. And then if it sounds dope, we'll put it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way I've always taken the majority of his shit posts, probably around Yeezus. Mm-hmm. I think around Yeezus was when I was just like, oh, this is really experimental, but it doesn't sound as structured. It just sounds like he went to the booth with his homeboys and we were just fucking around and, hey, here's an album out that we came up with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to Ye, it's definitely hard. What I am excited about, though, is I've been seeing Chad and Pharrell. They've been posting a lot of shit, a lot of NERD shit, them working on stuff.
Another album?
But it's crazy.
They
just been posting stuff, so I'm assuming they're working on something. I know they said they were coming out with another project, I think. But it's like all the videos that they post, like none of the videos have sound. So they're just like they're baiting me.
That's
crazy. So hopefully soon we'll get a NERD or a Neptune's album. I know Pusha said is he releasing something soon?
Yeah, apparently he said something at like an event last week or whenever I think it was at the Kanye thing. He announced his shit was on the way too. So I can never get enough Pusha, man.
Yeah, I love Push.
I love them rhymes.
Ugh.
I love them. Ugh.
P to the ush. Ugh.
Them raps, man.
What about Certified Lover Boy? You excited for that?
CLB. I'm not a Drake stan, so it's whatever. I know it's gonna have good songs on it that I'll like.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna have other shit that I'm just like, I'm not a simp. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but hey, here's one thing Kanye and him and Drake got in common. Their merch sucks ass for both of these albums that they're putting out. Their merch is trash.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with it at all.
I'm not digging the mask.
The fucking the CLB shirts that he's doing with Nike, I'm good.
I haven't even seen those.
They're super. Whew,
I don't even like this. I don't even like the sneaks though that he did with Nike.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. But I know somebody's gonna come for me One of Drake friends, you gonna be mad. Like, you don't talk about Drake like that.
It's OVO over here, boy.
You don't talk about Aubrey. Don't talk about my Aubrey. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I think we wrapping on that.
Yep. We can wrap on that.
Okay. Damn, this was a kind of lengthy one.
It was. Well, the last one, the comeback was pretty short, so
yeah,
so like it.
About a solid hour. You know, I feel like that's enough for the people who have long commutes to work in the morning. So,
All right.
you know, if you're listening to this in the morning, got your cup of coffee, your energy drink or whatever. Cheers. This is to you.
Cheers, skis.
But on that note, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Saucy Boys. I go by the name of Chaku.
Mike Stokes.
And, yeah, you can catch us next week. And if you hear this before my gig on Sunday, if you don't have shit to do, downtown Merkaba, they're doing silent disco. I posted a link up on one of my socials, and I'll probably post some more, but just be on the lookout for that. And if y'all want to come through, come through.
Come on through.
We'll see y'all later.
Later.
Peace.